What is up? What is up? Another fine day, another amazing Tuesday? Tuesday. I just have to close a couple programs here because I was working on some stuff. I also want to know how y'all are doing. My chat disappeared. There it is. We got everything open and running. I hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday, like I said. Today what I want to do is I want to show you my workflow with Aftershoot. And while Aftershoot is working in the background, I'm going to edit some other photos too. So I'm just going to make this kind of like an editing day session and showing you what I do throughout the day when I'm editing. Now I have video edits to make as well. When I'm editing videos, that is a much longer process for me. With photography editing, and that workflow is pretty smooth. With doing videos, it's a longer process because you got color grading, you got timelining, you got storyboarding, you got audio mastering, you got making sure the audio mixes well. So it is a process. My couples understand that. But yes, it is definitely a process. While you're tuning in, while you're hopping in here, please say what's up. Say hello to me. I'm going to bring up a couple of my chats here so I can see what's going on. Make sure everything is running smoothly and correctly on my end. I can see myself on that one. For some reason, I cannot see the chats, even though it's telling me I should be able to. What's going on, Johnny? Let me see if I open it in here, if I can see it. Because right now, I can't see any of the chats. I see that my video is working. Yeah, cannot see the chats. Got none of them showing. Thanks, Restream. Thanks for being awesome. So now I have to open all of these and watch all the comments and all the chats from every different angle. So this is just going to be fun. So if I miss your comment, I apologize greatly. I'm going to try to keep up, but I now have to open 5 different chat rooms. That way I can see what's going on, because I can't see. So I got to open all these different chat groups and kind of pay attention to what's going on in all of these different rooms, because I thought Restream was going to do it for me. Because right now I am streaming on Josh Russell Studios. I'm streaming on my personal Josh Russell page. I am on YouTube, and I am on LinkedIn. So you can watch me on any of those. All of them are I am Josh Russell, except YouTube. That's just Josh Russell. That is the main one. That's where you want to watch me. If you can watch me on there. Otherwise, I want it to be able to be seen. First of all, shout out to Aftershoot. Amazing team, amazing product, and that's what we're going to be working with today. And I'm going to show you how I use Aftershoot. And like I said, in the meantime, while I am doing that, I'm also going to be showing you how I edit, whatever you want to call it. Just edit a normal day. Let me just make sure everything works here. We can just get rid of this stuff. This does not need to be here. So my video is not there. I greatly apologize if this kicks me off. I really hope it doesn't. If it does, I will be right back, I promise. Don't kick me off. Don't kick me off. Don't kick me. Thank you. Woo! Whew. Worried me. This always kicks me off for some reason when I try to put this video down here. So, yeah, what we're going to do, I'm going to jump into it. I'm going to show you how, over the next hour to hour and a half, how I use Aftershoot, both culling and editing. Now, I do have videos up showing this, but I just want to show you firsthand while I have time during my lunch to talk to you and show you exactly how this process works for me, because a lot of people have questions. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and open this chat back up so I can see what's going on. Got that one. If you have questions, please feel free to ask them. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep track of them, but it is not very easy. All right. I see that I got people watching. That's good. Keyframes are good. Analytics are good. Let me just check these real quick. We're good. We're running. We're off to the races. We're good to go. Streaming at 1080. Good bit rate. Probably recording. Don't really know. Hopefully recording. All right. So let's go ahead and open up Aftershoot. We got Aftershoot open right here. Earn $50 in Aftershoot credits for each completed referral. Look at that. Just by using and referring Aftershoot, getting other people to sign up, you can make $50 for every one. That is amazing. Now, here's the caveat, is you can use my code, get a discount for yourself, and then start referring people out, and then make money off of it. So you basically could make money just from using my code. And I'm going to give it to you right now. Give it to me. Give me 1 second. I think it's Josh. Just Josh Russell. JOSHRUSSELL. Use that code when you sign up for Aftershoot and save yourself some money. You can save 15%. That's amazing. It's a lot, especially if you're signing up for the yearly max version. You save quite a bit of money. So think about that. Think about using my code when you start thinking about using Aftershoot, because it's an amazing product, and I think you will enjoy it, and we're going to get into it here. So here we go. Okay. Now, the way that I use it is kind of old school. I've been using Aftershoot since version 1. So I've been using it a long time, since it's been public, and I still use it kind of the old school way. Now, there are multiple different ways to use this product, multiple different ways to actually get it to work the way you want it to. I'm going to show you my way. Maybe it's a way that you start and then you adapt your own workflow to it. Maybe you watch my video and you're like, I don't like that way at all, so I'm just going to learn it myself. The point is using it and getting used to it and using it the way that you want to. So, new album. We're going to go in here. We're going to click new album. We're going to click start culling. Get to this screen. We're going to add folder. Let's go ahead and let's find our folder. Pay no attention to my mess of folders that I have going on. It is chaos in my life as far as photography and inside my brain. It is chaos. That is not the folder that I want. We're just going to have to do it like this. I am also going to go live on the TikTok. Oh, I should have brought that thing down. So while I'm getting this set up. Between us, right? Nope. Yep. Where is my back? So I'm going to go ahead and use this Luca setup. Luca sent this over to me. Cool company. Luca. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. That way the people on the talk of Tick will be able to hear me too. Let's go ahead and connect this. Lunchtime editing. What's going on TikTok? I am live right now. If you want to watch this and watch my editing, you just go to youtube.com/Josh Russell. Now, I still can't quite see how many people are watching me over on the other world of stuff. What's going on, Abe? What's up, Patrick? I'm trying to jump between all of these to see what's going on because Restream doesn't want to show it to me the way that it said it was going to. So right now, in my world, this is chaos. So Anyway, we're going to go ahead and find this. Angelica and Zach, 3,733 photos. That's chaos. This wedding was a big, full, giant wedding of amazingness. And we're going to call this down. If you are watching over on TikTok, check me out on YouTube, youtube.com/Josh Russell. I need like a piece of paper that like says that, like I need a banner right here. That'd work. All right, I can see over here YouTube and Facebook. Those are. I guess I need to open this one up too. Facebook.com/I am Josh Russell. And I guess I should probably open LinkedIn too so I can see that one. No comments over here. That's good. Well, I mean, it's not good, but. And then we'll go LinkedIn /I am Josh Russell. That way I can see everything. Whoa. Go to my feed, I guess. And open this up. And mute it so I can watch it. Oh no, I want to play it. That way I can see everything. There we go. Okay, now I have everything open. I can see everything on all the pages. Let me just... There. Bam. Okay, so we have this wedding. A lot of XMP files in here. There we go. There's the wedding. All right, we're going to import it. So right now, all we're going to do is we're just going to let it sit back and do its import thing. It takes a few minutes, not very long at all. It's got 2,088 images total from this wedding. It's going to bring them in. Now, I could go ahead and honestly, I could just start culling right now. But what I want it to do is I want it to be able to catch up to itself. And if I just go ahead and start culling, it's going to slow my computer down and it's just going to cause chaos. So I will wait. I will let it do its thing because it'll automatically rotate images and stuff like that too. So we'll just give it a minute. Now, you got to realize this is every photo that was taken by both me and Casey throughout the day. So that 2,000 photos it's a lot of photos. I mean, but what it's going to do is it's going to cull it down to roughly whatever number I want it to be. So while it's doing that, I'm going to send a Snapchat out. What's going on, everybody on TikTok? I am live right now on Facebook Business, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You can check me out on any of those. Go to youtube.com/Josh Russell if you want to watch me edit live. Aftershoot is an AI culling and editing program that allows you to import a project, a photography project, hit a couple buttons, make a couple settings, and it'll automatically do everything for you. So this is just about done. As you can see, it is almost done there. I could probably go ahead and start it, but I'm going to just let it do its thing. It's almost done. I want to thank all you guys for joining me on this lunch break, this lunchtime. Hope it's going well with you guys. Hope everything's going good. Let me know in the comments, wherever you're watching from, whatever platform you're on, where are you and where are you in your photography journey? Are you just starting? Are you an intermediate? Are you full-time professional? Are you advanced? Where are you in your journey and what's going on in your life? Everybody watching on TikTok, if you could share and invite some friends in here, that would be amazing. I am trying to do as many lives as I can now that I'm a Westcott Top Pro, trying to be involved as much as I can. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start culling. We're going to hit the start culling button, and what we're going to do is we're going to hit AI automated culling. Now, with that being said, I need to change some settings. So we'll go ahead and we'll select weddings and engagements. From here, I'm going to hit customized AI culling. So that'll open this up. Now, you could hit automatic AI culling. I like to have a little bit more control on what's going on when it culls. So what I'll do is I don't want it to highlight photos. I just want it to do its thing as far as what is that going on? Something's going on. Okay. I want it to just select photos. I don't want it to highlight. I want it to have either good ones, bad ones, whatever. So this duplicate folder, basically what it's going to do is it's going to take a group of photos and group them together. Now, I always leave it standard because what I feel like that does is it gives me not as many new sets. So basically, like, let's say there's a photo where I'm like, and then there's another one where I'm like, it will group them together or it'll start a whole new set. So like what I like to do is I like to group them together when it comes to stuff like that. So I leave it on standard. It will have small groups of images stacked together, which will result in more duplicate groups. Now, if you want larger groups, this is large groups of images stacked together, which results in less duplicate groups. So let's actually go with big groups. We'll move it to big groups. We'll see how it does. There's nothing saying that you can't go back and recull. With this being 2,000 photos, I think it's not going to cull down far enough that I need it. So let's just see what it does, and then you can always recull. Culling, it takes a little while, but it's not tough. You know what I mean? We're actually going to go through and manually cull a little bit later too. So blurry photo detection, I leave that on and I leave it strict, and then closed eye detection. Now, as far as the next step, we're done. That was the last step that you have to do, and it's going to start culling these photos. It's going to start going through them. It's going to start deciding what ones are good, what ones you don't need, what ones can be misplaced or gotten rid of, I guess, basically. 8 years, full time, but still consider myself intermediate. 20 years in. Oh, boy. So if you guys don't know Abe Robinson, Abe is watching on Facebook on the personal page right now. Dude is incredible, just an incredible videographer, photographer. Like, his work is out of this world. What have we got going on over here? All right, that one's still good. LinkedIn still good. YouTube still running, still good. So now, while this is doing this, I can do pretty much anything else I want. I can get up, go have lunch. I can, go do anything. I mean, I could go to the gym. I could go outside, take the dog for a walk. I could do whatever I wanted to right now. And here's the cool thing about Aftershoot is you don't have to be connected to the internet to use it. So with a lot of the other AI culling programs, you have to actually be on the internet because it's cloud-based. With Aftershoot, you don't have to be anywhere near an internet. I actually have a video where I did it from Epcot in one of their hallways while I was supposed to be on the beach, and it rained on me, and it was just a whole ordeal. But what I was getting at is you don't have to be connected to the internet. So basically, like right now, if I was on like an SSD and I wasn't on an actual hard drive that's plugged into power and stuff like that, I could take my laptop, start this call, and leave. I could take my laptop with me. If it's connected to an SSD, I could take the SSD, make sure it stays plugged in, and I could travel. So like you could start culling at the end of a wedding, and by the time you get home, it's probably close to being done. So just think about that when you're trying to call, or you're thinking about calling, like how much this could save you time-wise, that you could be doing something while you're doing something else. Blind 7 photography, that's what it is. I was trying to think of it. Could not think of it. I knew it had a number in it. I was thinking number 9 for some reason. What's going on, everybody, on TikTok? If you are watching on TikTok, go to my YouTube youtube.com/Josh Russell. You'll be able to watch what I'm doing down here on the computer if you have some time, if you want to hang out. Editing and culling photos with Aftershoot. Great product, aftershoot.com. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So this is culling. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on another project while I sit here, because I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just letting the unicorns, the magic unicorns, do their thing, and I don't have to do anything. All right, so got some low-key photography that I was working on this morning. If you're not part of the Photog Nation, photognation.com. Thank you for the likes over here who's liking. Appreciate it. Photognation.com is my online learning society. It's basically an online course. I just put up a video on how to create low-key photography. So if you're looking to do low-key photography, which is that black everywhere but just like lit up faces and stuff like that, that's where you can find that video. It just went live. I have a one light video and a 2 light video, but I digress. Let's get back into this. Let's go ahead and let's import. We're going to go here, and we're going to bring in Brittany's headshots. Oh, they're already in. Never mind. So yeah, while I'm working on this, it's culling in the background. So I can work on these headshots, and it will just continue culling in the background, and I don't have to do anything with it. Now, with that being said, my computer's probably going to be a little bit slower, just because of that reason. But for the most part, I mean, you can get a jump on other stuff, because the cool thing about Aftershoot is when it's done culling, it'll actually send you an email. So I'll get an email notification saying that my cull is done. That way I can go back and look at it. Let's go ahead and bring Britt over here. Typically not one to do like a straight on face shot, but I'm giving her options here. Nope. No phone calls during live streams. All right. Pretty fairly simple photo. Not much needs to be done to it. I don't do a ton of editing to my headshots. I want them to look as natural as possible. That way when somebody goes to work with them, they see the actual person in the headshot and not some super doctored photo. Oh yeah, she's running slow. Basically, just going to clean up the skin a little bit. Whoa, sorry about that. Uh-oh, how bad did I just knock that off kilter? Are we still good? Yeah, we're still good. All right. Patrick's in his first year getting into it seriously. That's what's up. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm back on my stream. Yep. So this is how I do frequency separation the quick and easy way. And basically what you want to do is you just want to highlight the person's body skin and facial skin, and create a mask from that, and then drop the texture. So if they didn't want a ton of face cleanup, this is the easiest way to do it. Because, I mean, all I did was just add a little bit of texture to the face, and it cleans up the skin. It makes it a little softer. That way you don't need to go in and you don't need to take all the acne out and you don't need to do all that stuff. This is now a good photo. No acne, nothing really major showing. Might want to get rid of this little guy right here. And then we'll get rid of that one right there. There. Oh, there's a red spot down here. Couple little spots we're touching up. Nothing major. Got that beautiful catch light right there in the eyes. Look at that. That highlighter right there. Woo! Photo's done. A couple little random stray hairs here that we can get rid of. Let's actually bring this over into Photoshop. Photoshop is much easier to do some of this cleanup. So anytime that I need to do any sort of real serious cleanup on a photo, like all this hair down on her shirt, I'm going to bring it over into Photoshop just because it's easier to use. In the meantime, excuse me. In the meantime, let's check out Aftershoot. Halfway done with step 1. 12 minutes. It says that I have about 12 minutes. So, yeah. Sorry, I got a text message from my incubator group, my mentorship group. All right. Now we're in Photoshop. I'm not going to get rid of every spot here, but I'm going to really touch up the clothing. And I might actually just soften the clothing a little bit. That way it's a little easier to do. What is going on, TikTok? I see you guys over there. If you want to watch this or want to watch me edit, head over to YouTube, youtube.com/Josh Russell. What's going on, Jesse? I am culling a wedding with Aftershoot right now. And in the meantime, I am editing some headshots. So that's what I'm doing. I'm live streaming right now on Facebook Business, and YouTube, and LinkedIn. So if you're bored, head on over, chat in there. Right on, man. Hope that's going well. Hope chemo's going well. Never a good time. I know that. Here's the downside about being a messy person is I have fingerprints all over my screen, so I'm constantly cleaning my screen to see if what I'm editing is actually on the picture or if it's just a smudge on my screen. I can't be the only one. Like, we live such a chaotic life as photographers. There's no way I'm the only one that does this. Okay, I feel comfortable with that. Abe said he can't do laptops, and that's one of the reasons why. It really is, but I run my laptop because I'm traveling all the time, and I want to be able to edit on the go. I edit like most of my sessions in an airport, like sitting in an airport waiting on a plane. So I have to, but I also, this setup also has a monitor right here that I can look at and figure out what's going on too. So yes and no. Okay. I'm going to go back, and what I want to do is I want to add another mask to this select people mask or detecting people mask. And I want to just do her clothes. Just see if I can kind of soften that up too and get rid of some of that junk that's on there. There we go. Much better. All right. I feel like that's a good photo. That's a banger. That one's done. Really like this one. Let's go ahead. Why did I select the background? I don't need the background. Stop. Facial skin, body skin, create mask. Select people. Person. Close. And then we're going to bring it over into Photoshop. How are we doing on Lightroom here? Or Aftershoot. Let's check Aftershoot. All right, now we got 13 minutes. But it's doing its job. That's all that matters. And in the meantime, while it's doing its job, I'm doing another job. So currently, right now, I'm working on 2 projects at the same time. At the same time. I don't know if I fix those flyaways or not. She is a hair and makeup person, so I don't know if I'm... What would you do? What's going on, Laura? How's it going? What would you do? Would you edit that? I don't know. With her being a hair and makeup girl, I don't want to do like too much to her hair and makeup because it defeats the purpose of her job if I'm just sitting here touching up her makeup. What is going on, Gabe? Mr. Sincere in the building. What's up, Patrick? How y'all doing? Laura Dark in the room. I'm going to go out and I'm going to say it right now that Laura should have won Creator Series. I'm just saying. No disrespect to my girl Margot, but when you compare apples to apples, I don't know. Whoa, shoot. Let's just see how that looks. That doesn't look bad. So the remove tool. Abe, yeah. Sounds good, man. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to do these lives more often on here. Gabe, so the remove tool lately has worked, but not worked at the same time. Like, it'll work, but every now and then it just does some real funky stuff that I don't really know how to explain. It'll, like, everything will be, like, real blurry, and it, like, is just not pulling from the area that I'm telling it to. So I don't know. I would say currently, yes, it is, because it is removing these blemishes pretty well. Now, when I was working on those sports photos, it was not. It was like all I was trying to do was remove an extension cord that was running across the ground, and it just would not do it. It would not figure out how to do it, and it was driving me crazy. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. I think that's kind of where it needs to be. Let's go ahead and save that one. And I think this is the one she's going to end up using because she said she really liked this one. I agree, Laura, but like, your photos are just so good. Like, I don't like you because of how good your photos are. Like, I see your portraits that you put up, and I'm like, God, I just wish I could do that. And I know, like, we all have our own style and our own stuff, but like, I look at your stuff and I'm like, frick, man, I just don't like her because she's so freaking good. When in actuality, I absolutely love you and you're an amazing person. But, I mean, seriously, you piss me off. But like I said, we have our own style, our own thing we do, so it's not like we're copying each other. You know what I mean? Like I would never be able to create some of the stuff you do, and likewise some of the stuff that I do. Like you, it's just we have our own style. We figured it out ourselves, but you piss me off. Let's just go there. Thank you. I do too. I just got in my own head, and I have nobody to blame except for myself and Roberto. I'm just kidding. I love Roberto. And honestly, like I'm so happy with how the outcome has been. And the reason that I say that is I've gotten sponsors from it. I've gotten followers from it. I've learned a shitload about backdrops from it. Even just the one episode I was on, and then watching the other episodes of you guys, and talking to you when I was in the house, and texting back and forth while you guys were doing your thing. I've learned so much about in-studio photography, and it is, like, honestly the only thing I've been working on for the past 5 months now, 4 months. It's just in-studio portrait photography. I've made amazing friends like you and Chris Grande and Carolina and Andre and, like, just everybody, honestly. Like, I can't say, like the people say, oh, like, if you could change it, would you? Absolutely. I would not get in my own head and think about the posing more. But at the same time, like, I just wish I could have made it further. I could have had some fun. But on the other hand, studio portrait work is not me. So would I have ever been able to... I never even owned a backdrop. See, like, yeah, I use them in my studios for headshots, what you're seeing me work on right now. I never got creative with them. So, but if I would have won or, like, even made it further, it's not really me. You know what I mean? Like, I would be on there showing my skills technically, but not creatively, if that makes sense. Like, I am an environment shooter. I shoot portraits on location. So to win or get further or be a finalist or a final 2, 3, 4, whatever, that's not me. It's not what I shoot. So, like, I feel like I would not be portraying myself the correct way. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm super happy with the outcome, and what I've gained from it and gotten from it. So, yeah. And that's the first time I've spoken on it. So I hope you're all happy. The funny thing is like, I know I've talked to you about this, and I've talked to a couple others, Chris and stuff, but, like, I never saved any of my photos other than the one that I worked on, because I didn't want to go back and, like, look at them over and over again. So when I exported them or imported them to Lightroom, I imported them directly off the SD card. I worked on the SD card and I exported back to the SD card. I have no photos from that. I don't have any of the RAWs. I don't have anything on my computer. I did not save anything because I didn't like what I did. So I didn't want it to be one of those things where I kicked myself in the ass for the rest of my life looking at them. So I didn't save anything. I came, I went, I did my thing, and that was it. I like this shirt too. She got a lot of shit on it though. We got to take it over in Lightroom or Photoshop. In the meantime, let me look. What's going on? All of you on the Tiki-Taki. Tiki-Taki, come over to YouTube. Watch me. YouTube.com/Josh Russell. Lightroom is still doing step 1 right now. I don't really know if I would call it out of the comfort zone, though, like, for me. Because I'm pretty comfortable in any scenario just from my music career and being on stage and doing interviews for magazines and news channels and stuff, podcasts. So, like, I wouldn't say that I was, like, nervous or anything. I don't know. Like, I overthought everything and it became an issue. But other than that, like, I could have nailed it. I could have. But it is what it is. Ain't no shame in my game, son. I'm still sitting here. Still made Westcott Top Pro. Still made all these brand deals and partnerships and met these people. Shit, I ain't complaining. And that's like one of the things too, Laura, is like if I would have lasted longer, I would have really overthought a lot of shit too. Like that double exposure in camera round, that would have kicked my ass because that is not something that I don't know if I've ever. Well, I've done it one time, and that was like, I bet I could tell you the year, probably 2000. Let's see, Bailey was born in 2013. I would say it was 2014 when I did it. 2013. I did a shot where it was me sitting here, and then I did another shot where my hands were up over my face, and then I made my eyes come through that shot. If I'd have made it to the male portrait round, I would have crushed that. Crushed it, because that's what I shoot. I shoot mostly males. The 5 light would have been fine. What else? Movement, I could have crushed that round. Yeah. I don't care. They could have gave me a friggin' iPhone 2 and I would have shot some photos. Double exposure was double exposure like I saw it and I was like, fuck that. Like, no thank you. All right. We got these 4 headshots. After shoot, 7 minutes. What is up over here on TikTok world? I see you guys. How y'all doing? Another big shout out to Luca. Luca is the company that I am using this wireless mic right here. Wireless mic directly into the iPhone 15. There's a little USB-C dongle. Goes up into it. What's going on, Danny? Congratulations on the baby. My brother Danny, one of the Banger Squad crew, one of the OGs, just had a baby. Congratulations to you and Monica. And Walter. Walter has a little man running around now. Crazy. Well, shizzle. I lost my thing. There we go. All right. Let's go. Let's export these. Let's get these 5 stars. Let's edit these, or let's export these. Print quality. So those are going to be exporting and ready to go to her in a second. And then we're going to move on to the next project, which I don't really know what it's going to be right now because I don't have any more small projects right now. I just have weddings. I do have a family photo session that needs to be edited. Might be able to pull those in. I think about what card that was on. Too many cards. Bring us up here. Baby photos. One of the 2 things that I do not do. I'm going to drop this over into just me here for a second so I can make sure that I don't show anything incriminating or private, I should say, not incriminating. I don't do much. I'm too old for incriminating stuff. Just want to make sure I don't show any like boudoir or something on here and get flagged. Danny and Gabe, just so you know, I did put a new video, and anybody else that's interested, I put a new video on the Photog Nation, which is low-key portrait photography with one light. Patrick, that's what I do too for the most part, except lately because I've been running around like a chaotic man. It is not this SD card. All right. Let's just put you over here. Let's try the next one. Let's go with this one. Nothing on this folder, on this card, so it's not that one. Let's try this one. No, you know what? I bet it's this one. Going out on a limb here. Ah, it is. So let's pull these photos in. See, these ones I'm going to do the old school way. And this is running nice and slow because I'm culling with aftershoot right now. Right here. So now my computer is just completely bogged down, and I'm just going to sit here and talk to you and watch my frames drop like crazy. But I have dropped 0 frames since starting this live stream. That is freaking impressive. I just went to reach for my phone, and it is live streaming right now. But I think I'm going to end the TikTok because it kind of died out. It fizzled out. No, I'm actually still, I'm working at home, so on this Wi-Fi. Peace out, TikTok. I'm still on the home Wi-Fi right now. Studio Wi-Fi is a story in and of itself. I am on the quick express train to give a big middle finger to TDS fiber. because I have just been sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting for them to hook my internet up. And it was supposed to be 15 days. That was 3.5 months ago. So, yeah. It's a sore subject, bro. Let's not talk about it. Dang. I put that basketball video up this morning. It's got 2,400 views on it. 42 likes. Just on YouTube Shorts. I'm crushed. Evidently, I need to make more of those. Any comments on it? Nope. Oh, I cannot type right now. Okay, bye, Laura. Off to the PO, and I don't mean parole officer. Probation officer. Portable outhouse. Let's try to guess what Patrick is saying for PO. Post office? No, that's too easy. I like portable outhouse for, those like ones you put up when you're camping. Potential offender. Maybe that's you. Off to see a potential offender. Or a public offender instead of a public defender. How about a pickle organizer? You're going to see the pickle organizer, aren't you? Like all the bread and butters go over here. All the dills go over here. Yep. The pickle organizer. That's what you're doing. You can't fool me. Post-op. He's going to see post-op. What else? The pony operator. You're going to go ride the pony ride at the carnival, aren't you? You're going to see the pony operator. You remember those? Like back in the day, like they had the pony rides at like carnivals, and then like they made them all get rid of them because it was like inhumane because they just walked in circles all day. So then basically all those people just took the ponies and just shot them. So yeah, that's good job. Good job, activists. Instead of giving a pony a job, you gave it the afterlife. Somebody's gonna tune in like, yeah, I'm ready to learn photography. Like, what's going on here? Why is he talking about bread and butter pickles and shooting ponies? Johnny just comes in with the penile observer. That one works too. I mean, why is it so easy to figure out the P? All right, later, Patrick. But the O is so hard. I can only think of like 3 O words that would work. I think it's Patrick the Overachiever. That's what it is. P.O. Patrick Overachiever. I'm still leaning towards Pickle Organizer. That's my favorite one. I legit want a shirt that says Pickle Organizer. So if anybody's watching this, has the ability to make some shirts, 2X over here, Pickle Organizer, which also is probably a bad shirt to wear. I mean, or maybe it's a good idea. Give me some free drinks or something. All right, what are we doing here? How's Aftershoot doing? Is it on step 3? Yeah, it is. It's on step 3. It's organizing. We'll see how it does, though, because it looks like it's kept a lot of them, and I don't want 984 photos to edit. No, parole officer was the one he started with, and he said, I'm off to the PO, and it's not parole officer. The actual answer was post office, but I don't like that answer, so I've been trying to come up with other ones, which pickle organizer is the one I'm leaning towards. Whoa. Just had chaos. Oh. Evidently somebody was having fun on YouTube. Okay, so that import's going. This import's going. Y'all got real quiet. What's going on? How y'all doing? uh, why do you need to show income? Have you claimed loss for 3 years? Having bacon and eggs. Oh, that sounds so good. Also, I'm not a fan of bread and butter pickles. I absolutely love me some dill pickles. Like some spicy pickles. Not a fan of bread and butter. I'll eat them. I'm just not a fan of them. I just got to turn my camera off for a second here. And I'm back. Oh, I thought you meant like you were trying to do it for taxes and stuff. Okay, so this one's almost done. 984 photos. It can piss off with all of that. And this one's done, so we can start calling this too. Okay, so this is the way that I would typically call photos. And that is by going through and manually looking at each one and deciding which one I want to keep. That baby looking like right at me. That's a weird photo, Danny. I don't know what's going on in it. Baby look like a Batman. What do you mean, where was I? When? When I was taking these photos? Yeah, baby laughing. Oh yeah, dude. This was just this past weekend. This girl Kay that I know, she hit me up, or she put a post on Facebook saying that her photographer backed out and she needed photos done. So I sent her a message and I was like, "Yep, let's do it." So yeah, she came out and We shot some family photos. It was only like a 30-minute session. But I feel like we got some good ones here. I'm going to use that one. And that one. Swap the baby's head. Ooh, no. Look at me. I'm your photographer now. It was about this point where the little dude gave up. And that was the end of it because baby started screaming. How many is she getting back? 34? That works for me. Let's check after shoot here. I think we might be ready to go to the next phase of things. 869 photos, 395 blurred, 62 eyes closed. I think that's a good number, honestly. I can still go through it and kind of call those down, but yeah, it sounds about right. It is freezing in this basement, by the way. I don't know enough about it yet to speak on that. So I don't want to go out here and give wrong information on something that I haven't fully invested time into looking at yet. But I will speak on these photos because they're pretty good. Okay, so let's say you pose a couple. Maybe her head on his chest with eyes closed. Will it full that? And you have to go back and get it. Will it fool it? Fool FOOL. I don't know. I have never experienced that, but I don't want to say that it will. Like, from my experience, it does a pretty good job not messing that up. Oh, will it call it? Now, I do know that it, like, as you can see, there's nobody's eyes in this one. There's no eyes. It's just a shot. This one, there's no, I mean, maybe her eyes. It's keeping these. There's barely any eyes in this. So I think it would pull it out. Like, here's a makeup shot. makeup bag, nobody in it, still keeping it. So I think that it would keep one. It would AI choose the best one, and keep it, because it is seeing that it's a different shot. Like all of these are the same, and then this one is a different shot. So I think you'd be okay. I know Justin has live streams all the time. That would be something you could ask him in the after shoot live streams, in the actual ones. But I think it would pick. I think it would keep one. I'm not 100% pleased with my crop on this one, but it's a good photo. I've also been trying to not yell at myself as much on the crops too, because I'm pretty rough on myself when it comes to that stuff. So I've been trying not to be. Let's see how I just did on that. Did an auto sync just to see if it would do it. Aftershoot is doing some labor intensive stuff in the background right now. Oh. Come on, find that baby. Find that baby's head. Come on, baby, find that baby. Thank you for finding that baby's head. All right. I just got an email that my Aftershoot album is called, so I could probably take a break on this and go check that out. But I might as well bop through these because they're already getting edited. This is why I don't get anything done during the day, because people don't know how to leave me alone. I think it's just the quality of women or, girls that you're photographing. All right. Next set here. Got this little duder. This little dude just giving me the chill vibe. All right, so we got to take the red out of his cheeks and his nose a little bit in these ones. All right, brother. We'll be here with bells on. All right, let's think about how to do this. I wish Lightroom let you do selective color. Well, not selective color, but color point. I don't know what that means. Oh, they do. Okay, when did this become a thing? Someone's behind. Please. Okay, I dropped that down a little too much. Well, shoot. My giant fat dog is making so much noise upstairs right now. He's so mad at me. Thanks, Monica. Monica. Monica, how are the rest of the Torpedo kids doing? Saw your kids crushing it in golf over the summer. That's awesome. Right? Golf. Yes. What? They're sick? No. No being sick. I mean, I can't say that because every year since I was born, I've either been sick on my birthday or Christmas, except for last year. And so far, knock on wood, this year. Yeah, it's pretty hardcore right now. The doctor's office that my wife works at is like just freaking riddled by people like calling in sick right now because that's her job is to like figure out scheduling and stuff, and it's just been so bad. I did not take a break from golf. I actually joined an indoor golf league for this summer, so there's that. Which I don't know if I should be proud of my plus 16 handicap right now, but I mean, I guess it's better than my plus 400 handicap I used to have. So I'll take it. Not a super big fan of these photos, but I think she'll like them. Like this one of the baby laughing his bootay off. Oh, that sounds so awesome. I golfed Thornberry this year, which to many that won't be an amazing accomplishment because it's a public golf course. But it is the official golf course of the Green Bay Packers, so it meant a lot to me to golf that one. I think when I go down, well, I'm going to Florida in January. Won't be able to this time, but I think when I go down in February, I'm going to take my clubs and do. Oh God, why did I just draw a blank on it? Magnolia Gardens, which is Disney's golf course. All right, those are done. 2 family photo shoots done. Or 2 photo sessions. Yeah, wasn't the PNC Championship either there or at one of the Disney courses just this past weekend? The PNC tournament? I'm just, my problem is I always have one hole, no matter where I am, I have one hole that I just screw up royally. So like, gross, Imogen. Um, there's always one hole that I just screw up. Like, let's say it's a par 3, I'll get a freaking 10 on it. It just happens. The other thing that really screws me is, I don't hit it strong. So like my drives only go like 215, and then my 3-wood is like 200. So like I don't hit it far. So it's hard for me to hit pars a lot. Like I usually, like if it's a par 4, I'll hit a 5. If it's a par 5, I'll hit like a 6. So like that, they just add up like that. It's just hard because in order for me to swing straight, I have to slow my club down, which doesn't allow my ball to go as far. So that's where I'm trying to learn, as to how to get that snap back, to get the speed as well as the distance. The older I get, the harder it's becoming. So I'm happy with the way that I play. The main thing is I always enjoy golf. Right. Yeah. I love doing it. I love going out and have fun. I never, ever have a bad time, no matter how bad my golf is. I don't drink when I golf. So like I'll have like maybe a Tito's and seltzer, and that like one will last me all 18 holes. But I don't go out to just party. I go out to enjoy a sport, because I played softball for many, many years and my knees just will not allow it anymore. So, yeah. So golf has become that sport for me now. As long as I don't let it's caddy. So with that being said, like I enjoy it. I just wish I could get a better score, because there's always that one hole that I just muff real bad. Or it's like a par 5 and I'll get like a freaking 10 on it or something, So, but other than that, I just don't hit it hard. So I get so many bogeys, it's ridiculous, and just that drives me crazy. But it's one of those things where it's like the bogeys will eventually turn into pars, and then I usually get a birdie or two during a game. A lot of pars, a lot of bogeys, and then one just totally muffed game or round hole. Yeah. What? All right. Oh, I'm just sitting here not doing anything now. All right, let's go. Let's go check out what's going on over here in Aftershoot. Okay, so 869 photos is what it's pulled out. 395 blurred photos. A 62 eyes closed photos. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through these eyes closed photos and see if there's any I want to keep. And this is where my main brunt of my culling comes in, is seeing what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of before I pull it in. And then after that, it's just all AI stuff again. So I'm going to go through and I'm just going to go ahead and select 5s on the stuff that I want to keep. Hey, there's me. So maybe this one. Where do we got? No, we don't need to keep that one. Huh, it didn't rotate this one. Why it didn't rotate any of those? So this wedding, they had a live band. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep those. But then we're going to go back into our selected, and we're going to get rid of a shitload of them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 0 on a lot of these. I'll let it load them. Like, I don't need this. I don't need this. Keep those. Keep that. I don't need this many of this girl getting ready. That one, that one. Okay, so I have 2 that are here almost exactly the same. I like the fact that a little bit more of her head is here. However, I like this tilt of this head, so I'm going to keep that one. Don't need that. Keep that one. Keep that one. Don't need this. Pointless, 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 pointless. Keep that one. That one. This one. No. Yeah. Yeah. We don't need that one. Don't need that. Don't need that. No. No. So I really like this one, so I'll keep this one. All right, Monica. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to be doing these more often, so yeah. Hey, look, there's me. Oh, this one's overexposed. I might be able to pull it back a little bit, hopefully. For some reason, there's like 2 of every shot and 1 is edited. I don't know why that is. Like 1 is overexposed compared to the previous. Like look at this and this. These are the same photo. 766. Oh, it's a JPEG. Huh. Evidently, Casey's camera is set up to also shoot JPEGs. Okay, so let's just go through and delete all these JPEGs. We don't need any of those. Oh, there we go. Weird that it's shooting JPEGs. I don't think her camera is set up to do that, but I'll have to look at it. It's at the studio right now. But that's definitely what's going on. There's like JPEGs mixed in here. That's why there's so many. So weird. Some of them didn't shoot any RAWs. I'm so confused. Oh, my hands are falling asleep. Let's go ahead and save this where we're at right now. So like now all these I would definitely keep because they're all really good. Look at this O face. Oh. What the heck just happened there? What up, Danny? I'm still here, still editing. Okay, so now that I've done all that saving, I'm down to 625 photos. That's a good number for me. Like, I am pleased with that number. That is enough to show the entire wedding day. With that being said, they do, with me, get digital negatives, which means they can look at all the photos that I took that day in a lower resolution version. Oh, I'm cold. I just got hit with cold chills. I'm going to go. I'll be right back. Okay, I got to go check this. I just heard a package get delivered. All right, I'm back. 625 photos. Let's export this some bees. We're going to click export. We're going to go export to Lightroom Classic because I use Lightroom Classic for everything. Wait for Lightroom Classic to open. You know, depending on how old your computer is, might take a few minutes. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see why it's being slow. Let's try again. This is definitely a computer issue, not a Lightroom issue. Come on. What the heck? I jumped over to the main screen for a second just so I could figure out what's going on with Lightroom. I don't want, once again, anything to pop up that shouldn't be popping up. I don't know why this is just sitting here loading. I think it might be my hard drive issue that I've been running into lately. Because as you can see, it's not like allowing this to open like that. So in the meantime, while that's being stupid, oh yeah, I guess you couldn't see that because I didn't have it open. Oh, we're dropping frames like crazy now. Pardon me. How's this doing? Dang it. I know what's going on. I already have this folder in here. Yep. Okay, so they're all in here. Okay. Let's jump back over here to this screen now. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to exit out of Lightroom. They're all in there. We'll skip the backup for now. We're going to go back into the Aftershoot. We're going to go home. And we're going to start editing Angelica and Zach's session now. From this catalog. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Late 2022. Weddings. Angelica and Zach. So I actually pulled in some of the blurry ones too. I'm going to use my preset. I created it myself. If you don't have my preset, you can go to the marketplace right here and download all sorts of presets by Esteban Gill, Justin Benson, like all these other photographers, and you can use those. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it Adobe Color, crop and straighten. And if I hit edit 765 photos, it is going to edit all of these photos. And I'm just going to do it. 765 photos being edited for me right now. During that, I can go back and finish what I was doing here on PicTime. Please run the installer. All right. Let me just check this, see how it's doing. All right, it's going. I think I'm going to streamline my websites. So right now I have joshrussellweddings.com. I am joshrussell.com. I think I'm going to streamline them and make them one website. I think that's like a early 2024 project. I'm just going to make one website, and then from there, that's where you'll choose if you want to go to my wedding or if you want to go to my my portrait stuff. Now I'm trying PicTime for the first time because my friend Andre Brown uses it. So I was like, I'm going to try PicTime and see how that works and give it a shot because it has this AI blog thing that I really want to try. And that's why I want to streamline my websites because I feel like they need to live somewhere together. In the meantime, this is updating or editing. 16 minutes, 47 seconds left on this edit, and my gallery, my wedding is basically going to be done. However, there is another step. I do go through and manually look and make sure that I edited all of them correctly, and then I do edit the bangers by themselves. So the ones that I like really, really love, enjoy, think that are my best work, those I will deep dive edit. So those get a little bit more attention, but everything else gets crop, straighten, color correction, look at it, make sure it's good, make sure it's crispy, not too noisy, and then it's good to go. because I've created this color profile on Aftershoot that is my editing style. So it's not like I'm just kind of cheating. Basically, I've created this color profile and I'm using it to then edit my photos for me in my style. Nice. All right. I am going to dip out of here. I just realized what time it was, and I have to take off. So I want to appreciate you guys watching this and kind of watching me as I edit and learn and grow. Consider joining the sorry, got a message. Consider joining the Photog Nation. That's photognation.com, PHOTOGNATION.com, online photography society. Yeah. Join, grow, become a better photographer,